today, man, we're going to speak about living from your soul. When you've woken up, and you've woken up so many times, each time you wake up, it becomes just a little bit more clear the way to live, the way to approach life. The way to do this is to live from your soul. You know how it feels, man, when you live a life and it's just a bit too comfortable. It's too safe. You're just living in your mind. But when you get clear again, when you're with yourself and you're there again, you're present. It comes back to you. Live from your soul. And then you do it. And you align yourself. And you show yourself, man, what have I been doing? How have I been living so asleep? In my own life, dude, I notice that even if I think I'm living my normal life, my normal standards, I'm still asleep. I'm still totally asleep. To live from your soul, you've got to be so deliberate. As mentioned earlier, you've got to wake yourself up so many times and then integrate that profoundly and realize life is not about just getting by. It's so much deeper. It's about being fully alive. To be in your soul, man, is vulnerable. It's saying to yourself and to others, I'm fucking alive. I'm really feeling it, man. And despite this being a little bit vulnerable, you know what, man? It's actually the safest thing to do because you're actually very safe in your soul. What I mean by that, man, is like a spiritual protection. You know that you're not going to go into those really low, depressed, dark states of mind that will warp your perception, have you play it small. So, yes, you realize it's safe. But really, man, if we're being honest here, we don't need to be safe or to feel safe. Obviously, you do in one sense. But when you live from your soul, you know what, man? You have to let go of a lot of that stuff. Because the safety that we usually try and get, the kind of control that we usually try and get, is from the mind. It's within the mind. And that's not where I'm suggesting you live from. I'm suggesting you live from spirit, from your soul. You know, man, exactly what I'm saying here. Every single human being has the capacity to understand this. Everyone knows what the word soul means, just innately, intuitively. We know. We know spirituality. You know why, man? It's because, and this is not a belief, it's because you're a spiritual being. Every single person is. If you haven't noticed, man, this is consciousness you're in. You are consciousness. You're spirit. And so when we say live from your soul, that is to say return to the way of life that exists. Return to truth. Truth will make you feel alive. Truth will have you be in your soul. When you're in your soul, man, you're like, why don't I live like this more often? And so then what you do is you say, well, okay, maybe I should change. Maybe I should align my life so that I can be in my soul and live from my soul. You know, man, I'll give you one example in my own life of where I've been living from my soul. When I meet people, or even when I'm speaking with my family, I know that I can meet them in a place which is somewhat surface level and superficial, somewhat functional. You might have a conversation with them. But what I noticed, man, doing this time and time again, is that there was so much of me that I wasn't showing. I was so here, but I wasn't showing it. And so I felt not truly authentic. And so the way that I live from my soul these days, man, is to the best of my ability, I ground my entire self in what's true, what's authentic. And for me, man, a lot of it is deep stuff. It's spirituality, it's wisdom. I freaking love wisdom, man. It makes me feel so aligned with my soul. And so what's beginning to happen is people are seeing this and they, you know what, man, they just accept it. People, if you present a way, notice that people just accept it. People don't think too hard in life. They just accept what you are a lot of the time. So notice that and and contemplate what that might mean for you, because you can just kind of be a certain way and people will just accept it. It's crazy, man. Anyway, dude, this for me, this is my way of doing it. This is my way of working with this idea of living from your soul. And it's not an idea, man. It's an intuition. You feel it. You feel it in your soul. And it says, dude, what are you doing? Wake up. Live from your soul. Be alive. Something will speak to you. You will speak to you. You will say, dude, what are you doing? Wake up. Be alive. It's all here. Now, I'll be honest, man. There is a certain alignment that you need with your lifestyle in order to even get close to this. So, yes, of course, do all the stuff that we've said. Purify your diet, quit pornography, do anything else that you need to do. Those are the two things that really, really help me. And then you feel your soul and then it starts communicating to you. But then at a certain point, it's not as dualistic. It's more like you are your soul and you identify with your soul. And it's not that it's speaking to you. You are it. And so you channel it and you are it. And now you'll just flow in life as your soul. Now, of course, you're probably going to fall asleep again. Don't worry, man. I do that all the time. And this is my current understanding of this. When you fall asleep, you allow yourself to enter into different states where you have different spiritual learnings, and you basically just move through different karma. It's all part of life. If you never fell asleep, you wouldn't live the fullness of life. So listen, man, you're going to fall asleep, okay? That's okay. What matters, what counts, is when you do have a glimmer of consciousness and you start to wake up again, it is to say, okay, I can pretend I didn't hear that or see that, or I can actually meet that with my soul. And I can say, okay, I'm seeing that I can be a lot more alive in life. I can approach life with a lot more truth and consciousness. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be honest with the people around me. I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to live life with my head up, my eyes open, and my body just free. Yeah. Dude, just a quick little thing of where I didn't used to live from my soul. I used to live from my mind. I used to live from my ego massively, man. I used to always be worrying about how my body language was and whether I was looking cool. Man, when you're going through that alpha phase, or even that cool phase, or what else we got, man? Spiritual ego phase, where you don't even realize that you've got a spiritual ego. But, I used to walk slow and chill and stuff. And the truth is, man, I was never free and I was never living from my soul when I was in these games and running these programs. Okay. Instead, you live from your soul when you're just honest. It's just about being truthful. That's what all it is, bro. That's all it is. It's just truth. All of this path is just about truth. Okay? So just remember one word, truth. That will get you back to your soul. Okay. My friend, we are going to wrap things up here. If you would like any help or support one-to-one with this kind of thing, I do offer coaching and mentoring. If that is interesting to you, man, you can see the link in the description. You can book a free call with me. Otherwise, man, take care. Lots of love, dude. And as always, peace.